Alright, so we soaked these wood chips overnight for 24 hours. They are hickory, and we strained them and drained them this morning, so they should be nice and wet and ready to go onto this here wonderful grill. And we've put in here the coals on one side to heat up, and the two smaller pans of water, and that's going to give us a little bit of hydration in there. So we shall see. We're going to let this thing burn out, and we'll come back and see what else we can come up with. So now that you see the smoke coming up here, and I don't have a hinged grill top, so I had to use the openings where the side part of the grill top is, because at certain points I'm going to want to come back over here and continuously add some more pieces of the wood on, and that's going to keep that smoke going. I'm going to put my meat over here on this side.
Okay, next we're going to actually put the slab of ribs. We've been wrapping it in plastic wrap all night to get the rub in. I'm going to go ahead. We have a little bit of flare up here, don't be surprised. Put it directly over the water pans. And again, you're not going to see a lot of fire, you're not going to see anything. This is a smoking process, very, very low heat. So we're going to go ahead and cover it and put the opening vents mostly shut directly over the.
Alright, so tops are on. Vent is slightly open because we have a grill that's newer and the lid is actually really tight. Bottom vent's closed, and it is just smoking away. I'm already hungry. Alright, so one of my students gave me a gift about 1.5 years ago, and it was this, almost 2 years ago now. It was a tailgate present, but I've never really needed a tailgate present because I don't tailgate that much, or if I do, somebody else brings it. So what we realized though is as we're smoking, we're going to need more charcoal coals in there. And our problem is that the charcoal coals that we have are horrible for us and horrible for the environment because they're loaded with chemicals. So what I have to do is I, being a genius, know that inside this bag is a small little hibachi grill. So I'm going to hibachi it up if I can figure out how to unzip this bag. And it seems to be a zipper here that opens this, which is a cooler. It's pretty cool, no pun intended. And it seems that there's another zipper right here. Feels good when you get something right. I got the second set of coals going in the chimney over here. Put a newspaper at the bottom. I'll light that baby up. So when those things are all in gray, we'll put them into the Weber grill, get some heat going in there, and throw a little more smoke on. Should be fun. Alright, new coals, new hot coals mean now it's time to put some more soaked wood chips on. It's a never-ending process here.
So what I've done is the ribs were thoroughly cooked on the grill, and I did another set in the oven. Took them out, cut them in half so they were a little bit easier to maneuver. Then I took out all of the wood from the charcoal grill and placed just hot charcoal in the center in order to cook it the rest of the way through with barbecue sauce. I then started with barbecue sauce on one side, let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, flipped it over. This is the last remaining side for the ribs. What we're going to do is put the cover back on again, let it cook for another 5 or so minutes, pull it off, we're ready to eat. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a taste test. Here we have our entire meal, our cucumber salad, made Polish style, our grilled corn on the cob, or rather roasted in the oven, our oven roasted baby back ribs, and our smoke grilled baby back ribs. Okay, so at first glance, it looks like the oven roasted ribs that were finished on the grill are a bit more tender and falling off the bone. So I'm going to go ahead and try the oven roasted rib first. So freaking good. You should always start with the one that has the most considered the least amount of strong flavor, which is why I start with the oven roasted. Have plenty of napkins.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like ribs.
But what makes it different? It tastes like a regular rib?
Let me try the smoke one, then I'll tell you the difference.
Alright.
Okay? Next is the smoke rib. Okay. The smoke rib has obviously much more smoke flavor, but it's not as tender as the oven roasted rib. So two totally different flavors. This one has more flavor, but the texture isn't, in my opinion, as good as the oven roasted.
Alright, here's my plate. I've got my oven roasted and I've got my smoked right here. Initially I would have gone just definitely for the smoked because I've always had oven roasted, but my wife told me that I should probably go for the oven roasted first, so I will. And it is hot. There's a nice fleshy piece hanging off. It's good, it's got a sweet barbecue taste. And it is soft. We'll go fall off the bone. Alright. So that one was good. But let's try the smoked one. Well, what's it matter? Oh! Took your hat off, sailor. Alright. Ew. This is a hazard of ribs, is that you end up with stuff stuck to you. Jeez. Alright, smoked, here we go. They feel heavier. Boy. I would say this. Thankfully these are like small ribs, like baby back ribs. Because they're chewier for sure. Like you gotta put a little more effort into it. The flavor is definitely in there, like the smoke flavor comes out. Everyone loves barbecue.
Anti-this, just so you know, on video.
Alright, here we go.
Come here, buddy.
Bring out the gladiator.
Here you go.